Let's do it. Let's make history. You can be history or you can make history. My goal is to build the most women leaders to inspire the most people to do what they thought they could not do. I've learned some valuable business skills that maybe you can use that I'm going to share with you. My plan is to make history. I'm Jerusha Wiggins, and I had a successful career in the broadcasting industry, and I realized I wasn't going to make history by sitting in an office. I wasn't going to make history by sitting in a cubicle working for someone else. So I laid off corporate America. I had the courage to find my true self, to work for myself. Who's ready to make history with me, one person at a time? Yes. If it excites you and scares you at the same time, it might be a good thing to try. I was willing to try. If you want to start a business, great, let's do it. If you're already working on a business, good, don't stop. Keep going. These are your business tips for today. This is what I've learned. I'm going to share this with you. Write this down. Feel the fear and do it anyway. That's the first thing. Fear is self-imposed. Don't allow yourself to renege on your personal dreams because of fear. False evidence appearing real. Renege means to go back on a promise or abandon or fail to honor. You're not playing with a deck of cards. You're not playing spades, right? You're playing with your life. Don't renege on that yacht. Don't renege on that month vacation to travel the world. Don't renege on building that house, and don't renege on helping your family, your church, your community, that nonprofit. You can't afford to renege. You can't afford to abandon your dreams. I was afraid when I started my business, but I was more afraid not to try. The only thing that we should fear is fear itself. I chose a direct sales business to build my empire. The hard question you must ask yourself is, do you want to work to leave a legacy, or do you want to work to pay bills? Because most people work to pay bills, and their employer will pay them just enough to keep them coming back on Monday morning, just enough to see them again for 10 hours of their lives. But not you and not me. You look like a person of excellence. You look like you want to make history with me. The second thing you must learn: to be successful at any business, you must choose to work when no one else is watching. It's called being disciplined. Discipline is just a way of working. Self-discipline is the ability to make yourself do things that should be done. Most people have to learn to have that self-discipline so they can be successful. I've learned to work without feeling like it. Yes, when I'm not motivated. I think many people that are unsuccessful because they work with emotions attached to it. When you are disciplined, you work when you don't feel like it. You work when you're sick. You work when you're sleepy. You work when you're tired, right? You work when it's not convenient. You work when you're disciplined, even when you don't see results yet. See, the harvest is abundant, but the workers are few. Write that down. The harvest is abundant, but the workers are few. Most people are not disciplined enough to achieve their dreams. Most people will spend 40 years tending to someone else's fire because it's easier. Somehow it's easier if someone else uses my talents. And somehow it's easier if someone uses my time. And somehow it just seems easier if someone takes advantage of my gift instead of me taking advantage of me. Listen. You can learn to feel the fear and do it anyway. You can learn to be self-disciplined. The discipline shall inherit the earth. The discipline shall inherit the earth. You can be history or you can make history. My plan is to make history with you. Let's do it. I hope you've learned something today. And if you learned something today, put it into action. Share what you've learned with a friend. I am Jerusha Wiggins, and I'm just thankful that grace and mercy follow me. Thank you so much for listening.